guys, it's Callan once again from Reflex Theatre, back with another video exercise for your weekly social integration online. Now first of all, I know what you might be thinking, hang on, it's not Monday morning, Callan, have you forgotten all about us? There's nothing to worry about, guys. Me and Megan have just had a slight change in our working schedule, which means that we're able to record these videos on a Wednesday and then upload them for you on a Thursday morning. So we will be here weekly, it's just going to be on a Thursday morning, not a Monday. And one final quick thing just before we head inside, we have been on the radio once again. This time, BBC Radio Norfolk. We had a lovely chat with Rob Butler, and if you do want to listen, we have left a link down in the description below. Without further ado, let's head inside. Okay, so we're going to do something a little bit different this week. Now, obviously, you guys at home know what the exercise is. Megan here has got no idea whatsoever. So we are just going to jump straight into it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so just to let you know, I have a timer here. You guys know what for. Megan, within 1 minute, do me a favour and tell me every single bit of your life story. 3, 2, 1, go!
Well, I was born in Rochford in Essex. And I was born in July, which is a fantastic month, because obviously my brother was born in July and I wanted to steal the thunder. I then, as a family, we moved to Leigh-on-Sea, and I lived there until I was 5. I had my first best friends in Leigh-on-Sea. One of them was a lovely little girl who, unfortunately when we were younger, had meningitis and had to have her legs amputated. She was just the nicest, sweetest girl. And my other 2 best friends were Native American girls. They were just wonderful, and their mum was fantastic as well, and we used to always hang out. They were just so sweet. And then we moved to Colchester. Yep. And then obviously in Colchester we were there for most of my schooling. Those obviously were very formative years. I didn't really enjoy school until secondary school, college. Then at college I decided I wanted to do film, and then I went on to university to do film, and then I became an actor. And then
Stop, that's 1 minute.
I only got to 21.
Only got to 21?
Yeah, I spent too much time in my play school years.
So, how did that feel?
Yeah, fine. Just trying to remember it all. I think I probably missed some bits, but...
Okay, well, don't worry. You will have an opportunity to do this once more.
Good.
This time, I'm going to give you 30 seconds. 30 seconds, the entirety of your life story, okay? And let's see what is a little bit different. 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1, go.
Born in Leigh-on-Sea, moved to Rochford, then Colchester, did all my schooling, didn't really like school until secondary school, college, and then found out that I wasn't very stupid, I was quite clever, which I was very lucky to do because I didn't really try at school at all. And then discovered I liked film, went on to study film at university, then became an actor, lived back and forth everywhere, don't even think I can name, ended up in Norwich, and then from Norwich I do my job now.
Stop, that is 30 seconds. Well done, timing-wise.
I do my job now is very informative.
Was that harder or easier than the first one?
Harder because I was like, oh, okay, I've got less time. Okay.
What do you think's the important thing to do within that time frame then, if you've got less time?
To be concise.
Okay, so we're going to set you one more challenge, 2 more challenges actually.
Okay.
10 seconds.
Okay. Okay.
10 seconds, are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go.
Born in Leigh-on-Sea, went to Rochford, then Colchester, then went to film school, then after film school moved around, then Norwich. Now I do everything I do here.
Stop. Okay, cool. So don't worry, I'm not going to subject you to a time limit once more. What I'm going to do, Megan, is ask you to sum up your life story in just 3 words. In just 3 words. I'll give you a little bit of time to do that. While she's thinking about that, this is something that you can do either on your own, with a little timer on an iPhone or whichever device you have. This is also something you can do with a partner, either in the household face-to-face or over Zoom. So as soon as 1 minute is finished, you immediately switch to the next person. They do a minute, 30 seconds, you see the gist, okay? Megan, have we got 3 words to sum you up? It's difficult.
It really is.
It's really difficult.
Okay, just to sum me up or to sum my life story up?
Whatever.
I can sum up me in 3 words.
Go for it then.
Neurotic but funny.
There we go, neurotic but funny.
My life story, I think I have very boring boring life.
No, I disagree with that.
Exciting when older. My childhood was really just a normal childhood, and then obviously uni and onwards I was like doing fun things and going to BAFTAs and all that stuff. I was very much not the kid that you'd think, oh, they're going to go and do something.
Never, not at all. Neurotic but funny, and exciting when older.
Yes, yeah.
Well, have a go, guys at home, and we'll see you for the explanation in a couple of seconds. One-minute life story. I tell you, what a challenge this is. Now, for people who may not struggle with communication skills, this is a hard task in any sort of situation. So for those who do have communication issues, this could be viewed as an absolute nightmare. However, fear not, because there are a couple of things that this exercise does for you. Let's go through them one by one. First of all, it gets you to think on your feet. We talk about improvisation a lot at Reflex Theatre. It gets you activating your brain, it gets you thinking about what you're going to say next. That's number one. Number two, feeding into that, it cuts out all of the unimportant or unessential stuff, boiling it down to 3 words, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, however long it takes or you're given to really get the essential information about you in those time limits. The third thing, of course, is putting that into different contexts. I know we spoke a couple of weeks ago about job context. Now, if anybody's done a job interview online or in person, you will know that describe yourself in 3 words or 5 words is usually on the list. So this is a great little exercise to practice for that. In a social and relationship aspect, it's always good to have a balance of focus when talking to other people. So for example, if you talk about yourself all the time, you could be viewed as maybe not a nice person or narcissistic. If you're in a habit of talking about other people all the time, don't get me wrong, it's absolutely great, but it could be viewed potentially that you've not really got much to say about yourself. So when you do this exercise with somebody else, whether that be within your own household, at a safe distance with somebody else, or if you are doing it via Zoom, Facebook, however you like, it can really strengthen the communication and deepen the relationship that you're building with that person. And finally, on a quick mental health note, this is actually a really good exercise to just settle into where you are currently, right now. People change all the time. They develop new skills, new attitudes, new ways of thinking, and new viewpoints, not only about the world, but about themselves. Coming up with just 3 specific words not only identifies to other people who you are, but it also identifies it to yourself. In fact, let me give you my 3 words. Mine are puppy, adventurous, compassionate. And from those 3 words, not only would you get a sense of who I am, but it also confirms to me that those are my 3 words, and that is who I am right here in this moment. Now, if you live with someone or you care for someone who has severe autism or profound and multiple learning difficulties, you may be sat at home thinking, how on earth can this particular exercise help me? And I'll put my hand up and say, yeah, in the form that it's currently in, you may struggle a little bit. However, all is not lost. During these video exercises, we speak a lot about reactions, impulses, and how certain stimuluses can help that person respond to certain things. And at the essence of this exercise, storytelling is no different. So there are 1 or 2 things you can do. Firstly, do the exercise for yourself. Do it with your partner. Tell them your life story in a minute, 30 seconds, 10 seconds, 3 words. Again, you may not see their reactions right off the bat, but still engaging with them is an important part of their day. The other thing you can do is multi-sensory storytelling. Get a load of objects like we did a couple of weeks ago for object naming and treasure chest. Go through the sensations with them, but try and create a story with them. In fact, why not go and get a children's book, any book that you like, and do multi-sensory storytelling with them. Engage their sight, engage their hearing, engage their taste potentially if it's safe to do so. And when your partner is exposed to all of the stimulus that you are presenting for them, you will learn very, very quickly what they like, what they don't like, and you from that can get a sense of who they are as a person. I know earlier in this very video I spoke about the importance of balance of focus within communication. However, I completely understand that if you do have somebody within a partnership who may not be able to communicate very well, that focus may be difficult to get right and balance correctly. And yes, it may feel like the responsibility and the balance for you is to communicate verbally, however you do, and listen to what the person's giving to you. But by listening, you can find the communication that they are giving to you in many, many different ways to hopefully readdress that balance. And it can be something quite spectacular. And of course, don't forget, if you do this exercise, do let us know on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, @Reflex Theatre. As always, guys, do subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell if you haven't already, and share these videos as widely as possible. We've got a lot of people tuning in from Norfolk and Suffolk. We want to make this nationwide and in fact worldwide, so as many people during this lockdown, wherever you are across the globe, can benefit from staying safe and staying social at the same time. I'll see you next week, guys. Take care.